Hello, children. Today we are going to watch story which is name is The Cat in the Hat. Once upon a time, in a cozy little bedroom, there was a curious little boy named Max. Max loved to read all kinds of books, but his favorite was The Cat in the Hat. Max loved the story of the mischievous cat who came to visit and turned the house upside down. He loved the rhymes and the rhythm of the words, and the colorful illustrations that brought the story to life. As Max snuggled up in his bed, he imagined himself in the story, playing with the cat and all his crazy antics. He could almost hear the sound of the cat's hat as it bounced up and down on his head, and feel the thrill of flying through the air on the tail of the cat's kite. Max's favorite part of The Cat in the Hat was when the cat first arrived at his house. He loved how the cat magically appeared out of nowhere, balancing a tall red and white striped hat on his head. The cat had a mischievous grin on his face and a twinkle in his eye, and Max couldn't wait to see what kind of trouble he would get into. As the story unfolded, Max was delighted by the rhyming words and catchy rhythm of the text. He found himself tapping his toes and bouncing along to the beat as his mom read the story aloud. And the illustrations. Max couldn't get enough of the bright and bold colors, the playful shapes and patterns, and the expressive faces of the characters. He loved the way the pictures seemed to jump off the page and come to life right before his eyes. As the cat's antics got wilder and wilder, Max laughed out loud and gasped in surprise at the unexpected twists and turns of the story. He loved how the cat managed to turn the entire house into a crazy, chaotic playground, with furniture flying and fish swimming in the air. And when the story finally came to an end, Max felt a sense of joy and wonder in his heart. He knew that he had just experienced something truly magical, something that he would never forget. As Max settled into his cozy bed and closed his eyes, he imagined himself playing with the cat in his dreams. He knew that anything was possible with a little bit of imagination and a lot of creativity, and he couldn't wait to see where the cat would take him next. As Max snuggled up in his bed, he imagined himself in the story, playing with the cat and all his crazy antics. He could almost hear the sound of the cat's hat as it bounced up and down on his head, and feel the thrill of flying through the air on the tail of the cat's kite. But as the story went on, Max began to feel sleepy. His eyes grew heavy, and he yawned as his mom read the last few pages of the book. His mom closed the book with a soft thud and smiled at Max. "It's time for bed, Max," she said. "But don't worry, the cat will be back in your dreams tonight." Max snuggled deeper into his covers, feeling cozy and warm. He closed his eyes and let his mind wander, imagining all kinds of adventures with the cat in his dreams. He dreamed of exploring the jungle with the cat, swinging from vines and chasing after wild animals. He dreamed of going on a space adventure, flying through the stars with the cat in his spaceship. He dreamed of traveling back in time to visit the dinosaurs with the cat by his side. And as Max drifted off to sleep, he could hear the soft sound of the cat's hat bouncing up and down, like a lullaby in his ear. He felt the gentle breeze of the cat's kite on his face, and the warmth of the cat's fur as he cuddled up beside him. And in that magical moment, Max knew that anything was possible. He knew that he could go on any adventure he wanted, as long as he had the cat by his side. So he snuggled deeper into his covers, feeling safe and loved, and whispered a sleepy "good night, cat." And as he drifted off to sleep, the cat smiled down at him, knowing that they would have many more adventures together in his dreams.